What's up, y'all?
Hey.
This is Dre.
And Nika.
And this is the Dre and Nika
TV.
And we're here to
spark your life up.
So, yeah, we've been gone, you guys, for a while.
It's been a minute.
We've been having a lot going on, and it's been a lot to get back on these videos, but
yeah,
we back, y'all. We back.
Yeah.
So, a little bit about what's going on. We really was in the Hood Babies in Christ series, and now we just pretty much just on some reflection and just breaking down a little bit of stuff, what's been going on recently in the last little bit since we ain't been on the video.
Right.
So, pretty much, where should I start?
You want to start when you did your classes or
so yes, pretty much we was going through the process of becoming our own bosses. We were actually trying to start up our own adult residential facility. It's been a little hiccup in that area. I took the classes and I did all the little classes, a 4-day class actually. And after the class, you have to take a state test. And they give you an hour and a half to take the test, which made it even a little bit more difficult for me.
It was time.
I didn't pass it, but it's because I had a lot going on. Which we're about to talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a lot going on.
Right, and we still bosses. It's just we trying to get this business up and off the ground.
Right. So we just have to take a step back from that, and then because she got stuff going on, and we gotta get that going situated and get that done first. So I'll let her tell you a little bit about that.
So, for the past 5 years, I've been dealing with uterine fibroids. And uterine fibroids are like cysts or little tumors or whatever on your uterus or inside of your uterus. I've been dealing with a bunch of pain and all this type of stuff, but they always told me when I went to the doctor that it wasn't a big deal because I started off with one,
right.
So and they said it was very small, there was nothing to worry about, they non-cancerous, so
right.
we was listening to the doctor. So
long process,
right? So time went on, years went on. I'm still in pain and
not figuring out what's going on. It
was so hard because if anybody did any research about fibroids, there is really no actual information on where they come from.
Right. Like an actual, what they call it,
diagnosis.
No, it's more like a region, like where it comes from. Where it's been originated. Where does the actual trait come from?
How do you get it?
How did you get it? Because now she's actually done more research. Because at first, we were thinking it was more of an African American woman or a black woman.
Because that's what they was telling us.
Because that's kind of what was put out there. So, that's what made her start getting into more information. But as we got the information, we started noticing, there's a lot more than just African American women getting these fibroids. Now
we have them more than any other race, but there are other women out there who deal with fibroids.
Right.
So, long story short, at this point, I started losing a lot of blood. My
I'm talking about
like I would definitely bleed like all month. Like it's been a long process. This journey has been very long and difficult for us. So I would bleed like the whole month.
Ups and downs.
Yeah. A lot of spending money on tissue and pads and all type of stuff. This might be a little, too much, but we feel like this is necessary for people who don't know.
For you guys.
We
want you guys to know, that it's a struggle, but you guys are not alone.
Right. And for people that's our age, they don't really know too much about fibroids. So I feel like it's a good thing for me to share my experience and what I'm going through, what I've been going through. So, due to me losing a lot of blood, I didn't realize why I was having headaches all the time and why I was dizzy all the time. And I was out of breath all the time. Even making our last few videos, like I was out of breath and I had no clue why. So I ended up having to go to the hospital because I wasn't feeling well one morning. And
come to find
out,
she was literally only living off a pint of blood. It's funny now, but
how it happened was like a little more scary, because so I deal with anger issues, not a lot, but still a little bit.
And
so
she has anxiety too, dealing with hospitals.
I don't like hospitals and doctors, so I was very uncomfortable there. So I left. I was already there for like 3 hours, so I left because all they did was draw my blood and get my urine. So I left.
Yeah.
So they ended up calling, and I ignored their call, and she called my husband's phone, and she talked to him. I couldn't hear what she was saying. But I just seen his face expression just like
dramatically change.
Like look at me like
she hit me with some serious stuff. Like out of nowhere, she just was like, you know what? Her blood levels is very low. Her what she call them? What was the term for it? Her hemoglobin was very low. And I'm like, what do you mean low? You know what I mean? She's like, it's low to a point where she might die. And I'm like, when she hit me with that, I'm like, wait, what? Oh no. So I'm like, I'm trying, in my mind, I'm thinking like, dang, how am I about to get this woman to go back to the hospital? I'm like, cause she already like, no.
Yeah.
I'm not going back.
I was done. I was in pain. I was frustrated. I was tired. So I was just like, I don't want to go back. So when he looked at me, he was just like, I need you to go back.
Like, yeah, this is not, you know what I mean? I'm like, this is serious. Like, this is a life or death situation. This is something you need.
Which is crazy, because in the beginning they told us that it couldn't be that serious. It's not cancerous. It's not a life or death threatening type of thing.
Right.
But in my case, it is, because it's making me lose so much blood. I technically was walking around with no blood.
With one pint of blood in it. Like, so it was only God, you know what I'm saying, that was keeping this woman alive. Yeah. Because technically she was it was so at a higher level of lowness. She was supposed to, it was supposed to.
I was below the average. So they said the average low person is a 7, and my level was a 4.4. So they was like, you were like,
you know what I'm saying? Close. So like I said, she literally only had a pint of blood in her.
So, and it's crazy to, after finding this doctor that I have now, it took us so long, and we didn't know she was out here this whole time.
Right.
And now that we found her, she's telling us all types of things, like just new information that I feel like these other doctors could have been told us, that could have helped us a long time ago.
Right.
But now I have a fibroid that's it's like a 4.2
It's the size of a small lemon. I'm gonna put it like that.
Yeah. And it's causing a lot of bleeding. Yeah. It's causing a lot of pain.
And we have to pretty much, so at this point in time, we go through a surgery. Yeah. And she's been back and forth in her head about that too. But like we've talked about it, we've prayed about it, and like I said, we've come to that conclusion.
There's a risk that comes with that.
You know what I mean? She has to get the surgery. It's not a, it's a routine surgery. It's nothing real complicated. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like where she might not wake up, something like that. No, it's just more of just a routine procedure. And the good thing is, what I'm saying is, to get this removed so she can better her health. You know what I'm saying? That's the up and foremost thing that we need to get done, period. You know what I'm saying? That's the worry that I deal with on a daily basis, dealing with this woman. So other than that, like dealing with that, you know what I'm saying? And then, the business not going to plan. Like I said, we've been just having a lot going on. So for me, like I said, for me not being, I didn't have enough focus really for me to be able to, when I was taking my classes and studying and actually taking the tests, they gave us 3 attempts, you know what I'm saying? So, I gave my 100% on all 3, but, I just got so close each time, you know what I'm saying? I missed maybe about 4, you know what I'm saying? Like I was supposed to get like at a certain percentage. I was at like a 68%. I was supposed to have been at a 70 or higher. So I'm gonna try it again, but right now that's on pause. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that she's cool and that we're pretty much, at a space where everything is okay.
We can focus on that instead of this.
Instead of focusing on her health and being worried and me, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just
and mind chaos. You, I had to get a blood transfusion.
Yeah, 3 bags, man, like that. Yeah. And she had to spend a night in the hospital by herself, which
they wouldn't allow him to come, so that sucked. I complained the whole time.
Just for the people who do, I was I gave my, I was sitting my asses in the waiting room.
Oh, and he brought me food.
Brought her
too.
food. You know what I'm saying? I was doing my due diligence.
He definitely did. He was so supportive, and when he was there to pick me up, when it was time to pick me up, he helped me, up the stairs. He cooked for me that night, the next night, the next night. So he's been very supportive and awesome.
So
he kept me calm in the hospital because I was just like, I'm ready to go. And he was like, I need you to sit there and get all this blood.
You know what I'm saying? She can't sleep without your boy. So I'll be trying to tell her, like, hey, you got to put your big girl panties on. We got to put your, we got to man up. You got to toughen up, Yeah. So she got through it, though. She got through it. She made it, she did what she was supposed to do.
So surgery is coming up.
We don't have an actual date yet, but
it is coming up soon.
It is already
Today
set.
Is the
25th.
The 25th of January. So
it should be sometime next month.
Yeah, on around the 7th or something like that.
Right.
So that's nerve-wracking. I'm a little nervous, but I know that I got this. I know that this is about to be a smooth process. She sound like she know what she's doing. She sound like she about to just go in there and just get it out of me and
snip.
She said this is actually the reason why we haven't been able to conceive.
Right.
So.
Well, one of the reasons.
One of the reasons.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know for sure.
If that's the main reason, but
that's one of the reasons. So we're taking it a step at a time. We taking it, to figure out everything we need to do. So the next thing for me, I'm gonna go get my sperm tested and checked out and see, make sure if my men are swimming. And then we're going to go from there, But other than that, we've been just day to day, just working.
Trying to mentally prepare for this.
Yeah. I've been trying to get her butt to not work as much, too, because, like I said, it's a lot, like I said, it's a stressful situation.
Because I'm still having pain. Even when I left the hospital, I wasn't all the way back. They just wanted me to get to a certain point before I left.
Right.
But so I'm still having pains, and I don't want to get to the point where I have to go back to the hospital and get more blood in me. Like, I'd rather just, miss days at work if I have to, so I can,
right.
Take care of my body until it's time to get
the reason why we really are taking these steps, to be so honest with you guys, is because we've gotten a revelation. You know what I'm saying? He gave us a revelation, and he told us to back up a little bit. Pause.
If you haven't noticed from the last video, we had just got baptized.
Right.
So since we got baptized, it's like this stuff
it's been warfare.
It's coming now.
You know what I'm saying? But so like I said, he came to us in a revelation, and he told us to just pause. You know what I'm saying? Just sit back and just wait. Be patient.
Yeah.
Deal with you know what I'm saying, this first, which is her health issues, her overall health issues, and we got to deal with my health issues as well. You know what I'm saying? So
and nobody understands. Like, that's tough for us. Like, he can be there for me as much as he can, and he be pushing through his pain. But I still got to acknowledge his pain and what he go through, with his neck and his back and stuff. I can't just be like, oh, forget what he going through because I'm going through this. Like, no. Right. We still got to be a team. Like,
my problems, I have a thing which you call is cervical spondylosis. Look it up. It's a form of arthritis, and this is a form of arthritis that is created from birth. And I just found this out maybe a couple months ago, but maybe last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been dealing with this, for a while now. So it's a form of arthritis that moves at will. So it changes in different places, and it doesn't stay in the same place at all.
1 minute it's in his neck and the back, then the next minute it's shooting down to his lower back, and the next it's in his knee.
It's in my legs, my hip. It can be in my ankle. We deal with a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's a rigorous process,
and our energy has been so low.
That's why we haven't been around.
We have been really. We were supposed to shoot yesterday.
We've been beat up, man. We've been beat up. I ain't even gonna stunt.
This has not been fun for us, but we love it here.
Right. We get this from Pastor Todd. You know what I'm saying? We love it here.
We gonna praise God.
This is a phrase we use
through everything.
Just to let people know, hey, you got to struggle, but you got to smile through the struggles.
We gonna have pain. We gonna endure, stress and all of that. But there's something worth it in the end.
Right.
I definitely believe that.
So, you know, for you guys who are going through a lot of different things, going through whatever it is, I believe in my heart, like, you guys should definitely go look up Pastor Todd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the Transformation Church and the transformation team. We watch them every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We definitely be checking out the messages and the sermons that he be giving. It helps. It helps.
And try to pay attention, like, because we wasn't understanding what we was going through all of this for, but we now know why we going through all of this.
Right. It's been put in perspective for us. So that's why we got the message of us telling us to pause.
I'm a lot calmer. Like, I actually accepted the fact I have to have surgery. It's not a hysterectomy, because at first that's something what she threw out there.
Right.
And I was just like, wait a minute, what? But even if I had to do that, like, it's either my life or, you know,
and
so.
we got to make sure we got to make the right choices, right, people?
Right.
So we got to maintain and, you know, stay focused.
So,
you know,
we're going to smile through it all. Any of you ladies have any questions about any more fibroids, you know, any questions about fibroids, and
any fellas,
you want me to go into more detail, because he's been coming with me to my doctor's appointments too, which has been very helpful for me, and it's been informational for him, because most of the time when I do go, I forget a lot of stuff. So, he been,
I'm trying to be there, you know what I'm saying, for her support, and also, like I said, to get more information, because
do y'all research, like, do you research? I learned that I'm estrogen dominant, which is why, one of the reasons why these fibroids are here. You know, and it's just a lot that comes with this, y'all. So please, you know, if you feel like you bleeding a lot or something is off with your body, do some research. Go get checked out. Don't wait.
Please don't wait. Please. It's definitely, you know, the best thing to do. Go get checked up. Make sure you keep getting checked up and stay on your stuff.
And we not talking about no other doctors, but make sure your doctor is like you know. Because that's how I got all my information. Because all the other ones wasn't. They was like, you know.
It took us a lot. When I say a lot, we had to go through different doctors, different people.
So many.
Just to be able to get to where we're at now, to the doctor that we actually found, you know what I'm saying, which is amazing doctor.
And she was straightforward with me.
You know
like,
what I'm saying? She, you know what I'm saying, of our persuasion, you know, so it definitely helped, you know what I'm saying, to get some you know,
truthful insight.
Yeah.
Instead of having me go up and down on this roller coaster and things getting worse for me, like, you know, so. But yeah, y'all let us know you want more information. I can also do just a ladies video. You know, he ain't got to, you know, hear all that stuff. So y'all just let me know in the comments. You know, we appreciate y'all support. We thank y'all for sticking around and dealing with us. We're going to try to be a little more professional once we get this stuff done.
And frequent. We're going to try to have some more videos for y'all. But, you know,
so we're going to try to, when we do the pre-op.
Yeah. So we're gonna let y'all follow the journey with us. You know what I'm saying? We're going to let y'all see the ins and outs and what's going on, you know what I'm saying, around
before
the
surgery. I'm not going to be able, they said he's not going to be able to be in there, so we're not going to be able to do much about the surgery, but after the surgery, I'll be able to,
we're going to keep y'all highly informed. So definitely, man, we appreciate you guys. Stay tuned.
If you're new, we thank you for tuning in. Welcome. Like, subscribe,
people.
Comment. We love y'all. Thank y'all. Welcome to the Black family.
Peace.